Hello and welcome to Heroes of Terrador. Today we have Frank as Kirpan.
Say your catchphrase.
I gotta say a catchphrase.
Say it. Dance, monkey.
His catchphrase is pure silence.
Water. Ooh.
There we go. We have Connor as Orbo.
I'll kill you.
All right.
I didn't swear.
And we have Andy as Gronson.
Just another day in the forest.
Yes, and so we see our party is having a wonderful waltz in the 100-acre wood. Where we last left off, we had Orbo ate a hawk from the sky entirely in one gulp.
It was a big snake, though.
Yeah.
Not normal orb. That'd be scarier than normal orb.
What else did we have?
Beast
Adhara, Adhara beat. Well, I guess everyone beat up the next set of blue-tailed thugs, and Adhara convinced their leader Griff to chill for a minute and maybe think about not being a bad guy. And if I remember correctly, he said that he is going to run away now and like get out of here entirely, because if he stays within the countryside, his boss man is gonna come after him. And I think you guys were debating over keeping them alive or letting them do that, and that's where we kind of left off. Since Adhara is not here today, we'll go ahead and jump straight to Orbo. You can't talk, right?
I'm not going to be the best at interrogating this man.
Okay, maybe we should start with Gronson, and we'll go from there.
Now, if the battle plan is just eat him, I can go ahead, but I'm willing to wait.
I guess it's after combat. We don't have to do like fancy turn order, so we can just kind of go with the flow. I'll let you guys kind of open this up and tell me how you would like to deal with the situation at hand.
All right, so Gronson's actually moved over to grab hold of Kirpan before he goes skittering away for more water. But from across the campground, say, so all you blue-tail thugs, do you have any reason why we shouldn't kill you now?
The guy right here,
Yeah.
as he's kind of walking your way, he's kind of, since the fight has ended and he's dropped his weapons, he's been kind of heading towards the tents to grab his things. He looks up and says, we're just trying to make a living, man. This is the easiest way. Well, it was until you guys came along.
Well, we can promise you that it's not going to be the easiest way from here on out. There's going to be other ways. So you can either choose that, or you'll meet us again next time you're in the forest.
I heard what happened to the last few people that crossed you guys, and, well, I thought we were tougher, but obviously we weren't. I don't want to stick around and test that to the limit. I've already gone as far as I want.
That's fine. No skin off of our backs. The only thing that we're trying to do is get through here and get to the next town over.
Well, you heard the boss man over there. If we stick around here, we're dead men, so I think it's best I'll pack my things, they'll pack theirs, and honestly, I guess we'll head towards either head north or head east. There's really not much else we can do. Nowhere else we can go.
Well, yeah. You can clean up your act and get a clean job at Cimarron. I'm sure they've got people who are looking for work, for labor.
No, not for someone like us. We'd probably have to get further away. Maybe Cinderhall or Deepwood.
Maybe.
Somewhere far enough that people don't know what we're into.
Well, it's a big world out there. You can find plenty of places to hire you, feel free to just go on and find a place. You've got plenty of supplies and materials. We're not going to steal them from you necessarily.
Whoa. We're not?
I mean,
Necessarily.
necessarily.
I don't know how I feel about that. But I can't speak any language other than Snake right now, so.
All right, this guy that's been speaking with you, he kind of heads to his tent and he's packing his things and putting things away. He does kind of eye you guys from a distance, just out of like paranoia to an extent. Griff here looks at he's kind of down with Edhara right in front of him and Orbo behind him, and he kind of looks around nervously and says,
Oh, Griff is restrained, remember?
"Oh, he's restrained.
He's in the snake knot.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
In
I take
the
it back
snake.
then." He I guess looks at Orbo and the rest of you and says, if you don't mind letting me down, I'll pack my things and leave you be."
Did we ever actually interrogate him?
A little bit, yes.
I mean, was Adhara done?
That is a good question. I don't remember.
I guess if we want to do it fair, what we could do, because Kirpan isn't going to ask anything because he's too busy drinking, and I'm a snake. We could just say, like, Adhara has gotten whatever information she can, and then when Jill's back, we could find out what that information would have been.
Yep, that works.
Does that work for you, Callie?
Wait, say that again?
So basically, we could kind of skip Adhara questioning Griff,
Okay.
and then just when she's back, figure out what she would have asked Griff, and then get those answers and pretend that that has occurred, because I don't want to pretend I know what Adhara wants to know.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's fine.
If we were smart, we would have asked her what she was going to ask before the meet. But we're not.
That's all right.
We didn't.
What you have learned, you do know that Torin, the leader of the Bluetail Bandits, actually has like a writ out to kill you guys. After your last encounter with the bandits.
And that it's not too far away to get to the hideout,
Yeah,
which
their
is like a
hideout's
little fortress.
Right. It's like a day and a half or something like that. It's close to the town of Kavaskar.
Bandits near Caviar. Got it.
Caviar. Everything is just food. Cinnamon,
Yeah, that's how
caviar.
Orbo's brain works, and that's how my brain works. Lasagna Codex, Town of Caviar,
Oh, that's right. Lasagna Codex. Forgot about that.
Aquafina, the god of water.
Oh, and Torin also has basically people who fail to like kill you guys and take you hostage back to the Bluetail Bandits hideout, are basically as good as dead as well. So that's why they're saying we'll like leave town entirely, because if we stay around here, we will be hunted, kind of thing.
It was like, when does protection program not exist in this world? Something similar.
You could start one.
I don't have the connections to do this, and I'm a snake.
Yeah.
I can't communicate my ideas.
Well, when you're humanoid, maybe.
I'm not turning back. You could try and stab me.
That is true. He could try and stab you.
So for safety, we've only got one person who really can converse.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Orbo can listen, but he can't say anything.
I can hiss.
Yeah, he can hiss, and he can...
In agreement. Hiss in agreement or hiss menacingly, then I'll know.
Yeah, smug hiss. Yeah. But that's about it. Yeah, the rest is danger. Or fighting, I guess.
Alright, well, I guess I would adhere to Chadhar's wishes from last time and keep our end of the bargain and not murder this guy, despite my intense need
Your intense need
And the need.
must kill.
Only bandits and other evildoers. I don't think I've killed any good people. Orgo doesn't think any of them were good.
That's fair. That's true. Also, Griff doesn't have his rapier. It's on the ground. Correct me if I'm wrong with that.
I do believe he dropped his weapons because they were all dropping their weapons when they surrendered.
Yeah, because they don't really want to actually die, which is a typical response to about getting close to dying.
Yeah, okay. I guess if Adhar is done questioning him, I would loosen up.
Okay. He kind of plops to the ground and looks at Orbo and says, "Thank you," and nervously, like, kind of shuffles towards the camp to also grab his things. The others follow suit, doing 100% the same thing. They are just kind of grabbing their food and supplies, putting on their backpacks, things like that.
Not their water. That's long gone.
Not their what?
And the
Their
water is
water.
long gone.
Yeah, Kirkman has rummaged through and has drank all the water, or most of the liquids that he could find. All right. As you guys do that, as they do that, what are you guys up to?
So go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and grab some rope and start restraining Kirpan again.
All right.
As soon as I see the rope, I'm gonna shoot a bloodshot right in your eyeballs. So
All
make
right.
a
Let's see
save.
that wisdom save.
Oh gosh.
Oh, all right. You are not frightened. Maybe slightly disturbed, but not frightened completely. Although I am pretty sure that Kirpan is not going to willingly let you hold him and tie him up. So, is that true? I don't want to speak for you here.
Yeah, Kurt Pan has a fear of ropes now.
All right. Well, then it looks like we're gonna have a roll off here. I guess tell me kind of how this is going down, and we can get an idea of what rolls people need to make.
Well, I reach towards the back of him and try to grab one of his arms to tie it to the other behind his back. And I say, "This is for your own good."
My ears are filled with the dryness of a thousand Sahara deserts. I hear
You-
nothing.
Do you have ears?
He's got ear holes. Just close
Ear
enough.
holes.
Oh no, man. He could have ears. I don't know how this works.
I have no ears. I've been deaf this whole campaign.
I have no ears, but I'm
really good at reading lips, though.
We need some Kirpan ears and tilths now.
No. Just ears. Just lizard ears. All right. So, Kirpan, are you resisting this as much as you can?
Yeah.
All right. It sounds like we're going to be doing some probably a strength off, but I guess you can probably do it in acrobatics if you're trying to maneuver your way out. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. I try and dodge like one step away so I can bolt. Is all I want to do.
All right.
All right. Rolling. Oh, that was my save. Never mind. I'll just roll regular strength.
I don't know if you're beating that.
Oh man.
There we go. Regular strength.
Oh, that was close.
Well.
All right. Kirpan's out.
Yeah,
He's agile.
Kirpan is able to dodge your attempts to grab you and or grab him and put him in restraints again. He kind of slides to the side, kind of up a little bit, and sidesteps your attempts, Gronson.
That's fine. If you're going to be this way, then I'll let you free, but If you run off, I'm not following.
Kirpan doesn't hear that and runs off.
See you, Kirpan.
All right. Well, there goes Kerpan. The end.
Right, you can play as Griff Bergen.
All right. Well, as the as Kerpan runs into the distance, the the thugs kind of quizzically look at Gronson and the rest of the party, a little bit confused, and Griff says, where's he going?"
I gotta Google something.
Well,
Okay, apparently a snake can shrug. So I shrug.
I say in kind, I don't know, but he's really, really thirsty. So he's probably looking for liquids.
that's a bit strange. Is he cursed?
Yes, he is.
What's he? If you don't mind me asking, what's he cursed with?
Well, some
Balls.
some really bad Titan artifact that causes you to become extremely thirsty and then want to drown yourself.
Note to self: don't mess with Titan artifacts. Well,
That is a good note.
Thanks for that. Sounds pretty terrible. Anyways, we'll be on our way, and see you around. We've decided we'll head north to Deepwood. Hopefully, we can dodge the brigand forces that have kind of wandered the woods. We know this area fairly well, so hopefully we can escape without being noticed. And we thank you for your well, thanks for not killing us.
It's much appreciated that you laid down your weapons. Makes life easier for everyone.
Snake sound.
All right,
Snakes.
they're going to start heading west. So, unless you guys have anything else to say to them, they are off.
We might meet up with Griff and the gang later.
Maybe so. You never know.
You never know.
Don't betray us.
Then
All
we'll
right.
kill them.
They'll be stronger, like we will be.
They won't be much stronger.
Okay,
We'll be way
once they're
stronger.
gone, just as like an aside, I'm just gonna kind of be like slithering around their camp and like any like walls or anything they put up for their make-do fortress, I'm just gonna be tearing down.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just basically wrecking as much as you can.
Yeah, I'm not like attacking it. You know, I'm just like a big old snake. So like if I see like posts, I'm just trying to like yank them out of the ground and knock them over.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make it that if they want to establish another town thing here, they're gonna have to work for it.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
Since I can't really contribute to whatever conversation's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, it's really just the three of you now. Kirpan is gone, so it's just Gronson and Adhara and that can talk. So with that,
Knights might say something.
you're free to talk, but if you want to go places, let me know as well.
Well, we need to go to Cimarron at this point, right? We still needed to take our friends here, our comrades in battle, to Cimarron and plead our case there, and then get more support so we can take on the tree, right? And take on the Lich. So I would say let's go to Cimarron.
I agree.
Okay. So you've trashed the camp, or I guess knocked down the encampment walls as much as possible. Anything else you want to kind of do around in here, or?
I guess like loot their shit if
Yeah,
they left anything.
I can look around for anything that seems reasonable or valuable for, traveling if they left anything.
Okay. Let's do since you guys are kind of looking around, let's do some investigation just to kind of see if you can find anything special, and and then I'll give you the treasure from there.
Give me 1 second. Gotta pull it up again because I don't remember what it's called. Giant. Okay, the language giant. Giant constrictor snake. We're doing investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation.
So, Bronson, as you're shuffling through, you do find a small writ. It's basically a kill contract, and it's signed by the leader of the Blue Tail Bandits, by Torin Whitewing. And the writ looks to be for someone named Thorold Jacobs.
Thorold.
Do we have a copy of this? Or shall I write it down?
There you go. That's his name.
There we are. Thorold Jacobs.
Doesn't say what he did or who he is. That's just a name.
So it's a writ. So like a wanted poster, or
what's like a warrant for arrest but kill.
It's like it's like what you would see like an assassin's group kind of have, like a wanted poster. Yeah,
like it's a hit.
Like kill this guy. Yeah, a hit. And then Orbo had a 16. Cool. So you actually find a small map. This small map seems to be information on how to get from Cimarron to the Blue Tail Bandit camp.
That's useful.
And then other things that you find, let's see, 14 gold pieces. And there's also some food, so like some cheese and some rations. It looks like about 2 days worth.
Right. Well, the mortals can have the food.
I can take those rations from you.
There you go. And I'll let you split up this gold however you would like. It's not much.
I guess we'd each get 4, and then I'll let Gronton and Adhara have 5, and I'll take 4.
Okay.
4.
Yep.
Wait, so... Okay.
If there's 14, they can each get 5, and I can have 4.
Gotcha.
Do you want...
Right.
Or I don't think we can add Adhara's sheet. Can you add that gold for her?
Yeah.
Or him? I'm not afraid of it. Her the player, him the dude.
There we go. Character sheet. Let's go ahead and add that. Get that monies. And it was 5. Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to add to my inventory.
All right. So in the meantime, I'll toss you guys back onto the world map just so you can see where you would like to go next. Sounds like you guys are going straight to Cimarron, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Boom. Done. Let me copy you guys over. All right, so this is about another 6 hours to get there. So, you guys, any status effects that may have changed?
I think I'm back to being a dude again.
Okay.
Sure.
That would be helpful for Cimarron.
Yeah, if it's been 6 hours, I'm back. Someone remind me, did we do our XP last time? I have no idea.
I think so.
I think we did, yeah.
I believe it.
For the battle.
Oh no.
I believe it.
Back. Right. There we go.
This is a weird looking map.
Oh, is it really messed up looking?
To me, it is. It's like all the windows are blocking light, so there's just these like big old streaks of black, like angled from
Same.
them.
I've got some really weird.
It's like the darkness is reversed. So instead of having light go through the window, it's darkness, and then everything else is lit.
No. Okay.
We've got some inverse shadow problems.
Roll 20, our
Yeah.
favorite website.
Why is it always like this?
What is that even hitting here, though?
Oh, it's because
just
it's
like
daylight mode.
Because you guys like a dot. Oh, now I'm living in a world of darkness. Now I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, there's the well where Kirkman probably drowned himself.
Probably.
So as it's been 6 hours, you have no idea where he's run off to, unfortunately.
He'll be fine.
He's basically gone.
We don't know that. He could be fine.
All right, with that, you guys get close to Cimarron, and as you travel, you approach the small town of, well, if you can call it a town, a small few houses known as Drywell, which is in the outskirts of Cimarron. So if we look at a beautiful map of Cimarron City, you are in the bottom left corner-ish.
Ooh.
Got it. The outskirts of Cimarron.
Yeah. In the distance, you can hear kind of the hustle and bustle of the town. Outside of that, it seems to be kind of quiet and quaint.
So quaint.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Do you want initiative or anything, Kelly? Or are we just free balling?
I'll leave that up to you guys. If it gets out of place, then I'll add initiative, but I'll let you guys kind of freeball it for now.
Yeah, free balling. I advance.
Yep, I think that makes sense. As we walk forward.
Yeah, and free walk as much as you want.
Is it raining?
It is
Still-
indeed raining, and it is night, and it has been raining for the last 6 hours since you guys have left. It has constantly
Okay.
been raining.
I checked the well for Kirkman.
There we
All
go. Is he in there?
Kirpan is not in there. It seems to be
All right.
an old well, and
All
there's
clear.
nobody in it.
Not yet.
There's nobody in it yet.
We haven't shown anyone the orb.
If this area is called Dry Well, is that well dry?
It
We
is
could solve all
indeed.
that problem.
It's not completely dry. So their
Not
name,
anymore.
Dry Well. You know what? Roll some history.
History. Our Bo doesn't know how to read a history book. Better than Gronson.
Nah.
Bronson has no idea why this place would be called Dry Well. Maybe because the tree is dry.
It's dry underneath the tree,
Yeah.
but that's just because the rain doesn't get through.
He ponders to himself, why is it called Dry Well if it is raining right now?
Pretty wet to me.
To the side up here, you can tell that it says Drywell Inn, and down here it says the Drywell Stables. There's a quaint building over to the side here, kind of just out in the distance, and there's all sorts of magical flowers and kind of strange fauna planted in the trough next to the building, and kind of throughout the sides of the building and on the top as well. There's a small sign on the front that says Isadora's Herbs.
That might be a good place to go for a cure.
Well, isn't this the
Oh, I'm
same
sorry.
town the sick girl was from?
True.
Same city.
Same city.
Yeah.
Different district.
Just feel like they know about it. But I'm willing to check it out. This is the stables. His name's Lucky.
Yep.
A name I can relate to.
I don't know. We haven't been very lucky so far.
No, I was almost named Lucky. Your human being was almost named Lucky.
All right. As you get closer to the stable and to uh, the herb building, um, you do notice that the there's a small cat like figure, and she's not bickering but like kind of debating prices with someone at the front door.
All right,
And
that's more interesting to me than Lucky.
let's see if I can get this one.
What's happening here? Who goes here?
So if this is Isadora's herbs, are you Isadora?
Yes, yes, I'm Isadora. Are you
Is
here
that
to buy some
Laura?
things as well?
Possibly. Depends on what you've got in stock.
Sure, sure. Here, she reaches around, shuffles, and says, "Here's my parchment. I'm not budging on my prices."
Does she have Crunk Diesel? Let me look.
Drunk Diesel.
I do not see Crunk Diesel.
Unfortunately, no, I don't see it either.
I'm really tempted to buy something when it says perhaps this could be used as something useful. Like, that's my kryptonite. It might be useful. It might be garbage.
You never
What
know.
do you like?
45 GP is not that bad either.
Exactly.
Local herb.
Yeah, there's all sorts of cool
The
things.
silver's the thing she's already been getting.
Does she continue talking with the other person?
I'll let that person do that talking.
Man, you're gonna have to give me control of my token or give
Oh, you
it.
can't?
I don't know. I can't see anything.
Oh, what?
You might not have sight on the token.
Well, that's really stupid. Yep. Hold on. One sec.
You just have to spend 1,000 hours in Roll20 to recognize when Roll20 doesn't do what it should do by default.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot to. I need to update your character's token then. One sec. Select. Yes,
Oh,
delete.
man, I thought bringing that up might just make you an animal forever. I was like, oh man. So I like the Happer stuff. It just says like some people think it might do that. Like this is just like essential oils to store. Like
So that's
Calcina paste. Some say if you smear it on someone's lips, they won't die. Other people say you're just giving them greasy lips as they die.
Greasy lips. That's what it's all about. Trying to get greasy lips.
If I'm gonna die, I want my lips to be greasy.
that silk root is very expensive.
It's
Yeah, but that's what we've been giving the mom money for anyway. She's been buying the silk root medicine.
that's right.
But we had the special fruit we were gonna give her to heal her. Finally.
Yeah, except you had it, so
Well,
luckily you
Kerban
don't
had
have to
it.
do that anymore.
Kerpan had it and then ran off into the night, and we'll never know where.
If he gets
that
hungry,
fruit
he has
ends
a
up.
snack on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlikely that he'll be hungry. He's going to be thirsty the entire time.
Yep.
I'm good on her ways, except maybe the void root, but I'm gonna hold off because I gotta deliver protection money to the mom before I do anything else.
Oh, that's right. All right. What about the rest of you?
I'm tempted for the void root, but I'm going to hold off as well.
Okay.
She can always
Everything else seems like it's very situational and expensive.
What is Pachi trying to buy? Is it
Healing potion. But she only has 10 gold.
Kelly, describe this Pachi to me. Is or isn't she a Dynablade?
Bird with rainbow feathers and a nice vestments and chaps, and a bow that you aren't sure how a bird without hands or fingers can use.
I mean, I would assume she'd use her feet.
You don't know?
I don't know, but I would assume. But, I mean, how much is the healing potion? 50?
50, yeah.
Pachi only has 10?
Well, I happen to have some healing potions myself, if it's okay to not have as much healing.
No, I don't think you need to give her one. I'd rather just give the gold and help out. Yeah, I'll be like, all right, Pachi, here's 40 gold for your healing potion.
And how do you know my name? And
I
also,
don't know, because it shows up by your feet. Okay, I said, well, I guess I say, hello, I'm Orbo, because I also don't actually know what you're wanting to buy. What's all the hubbub, Doc?
there's a door over here charging an arm and a leg. She's raised her prices. I want one healing potion. Like I
Is that why
worked
you don't have
2
a-
months to afford it.
Look, the pricing is firm. It's been 40 before, but that was when it was lower in demand. Now it's higher in demand. It's 50 gold pieces.
You say that every time someone comes to buy one.
Look, I'm running a business here.
What if we gave you 45? That's a lot more than 10, and it's more than they used to pay.
45. Look, I said my prices were final.
Yeah,
can
but
try
isn't a sale better than no sale?
You can try and persuade.
Well, Orbo can't do that.
Of course you
I
can.
know.
You
I
can
know
try.
Bronson.
You can always try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. One sale's better than no sale. 45 it is then.
Alright. I turn to Pachi and give Pachi. I said they had 10, I think.
Yeah.
I give Pachi 35 gold pieces and say, I am Orbo. Enjoy your potion, young lady.
I'm
Old lady. I have no idea.
and I'm taken.
Did you say I'm
What?
old lady
Yeah,
and I'm taken? Is that what you said?
I don't know what he
I
said.
don't remember what I
said,
first said. I did say I'm taken. I think I said thanks or something.
Oh. Well, you're welcome. If you said you're taken, Orbo has no interest with the lesser creatures of this world.
Whoa.
Wow. Orba confirmed for racist. Good gracious.
Why the flesh creatures are so temporary. But anyway, enjoy your gold and your potion.
Thanks.
Also, why did you need the potion?
And my children were kidnapped,
What?
and I think it was down by the Whispering Woods. That's what I heard.
By the Whispering Woods. Do you know who kidnapped them?
Nope.
Was it bandits?
If I know who it was, I would have saved them already. But I'm going down there. So I'm getting the healing potion. So I don't die immediately.
Well, we're going to be going down there in like a day if you want to come with us.
All right.
We did it.
You drive a hard bargain.
Relationship over with Kirpan.
Yeah.
Ochi joins the party.
I'm not a fighter.
You're a what?
I'm not a fighter. I'm just a brave mom. You know, for her head.
That's fine. We're used to escorting people. Our last guy, Kirpan, had to be like tied up because he was so thirsty.
Oh, good
That
heavens.
came out pretty weird.
Well, look, he wouldn't stop drinking water and he tried to drown himself in a well. So we tried to persuade him to stop it. And he wouldn't listen. So we had to tie him up. Look, it's a long story. I can explain later.
All right, you don't have to worry about me. I don't drink much water.
This sounds like a strange story indeed. Perhaps you should have had some ironwood bark. You know, if you mix it
Hell,
with
it's
tea,
iron.
it's hard to knock things down. Perhaps he would have stayed upright in the time of need.
I mean, we kind of wanted him to get knocked out because it would have been easier to drag around. I mean, he's not dead, we don't think. He's like off in the woods somewhere. We'll find him like 3 years from now.
Are you guys kidnappers?
No.
No, we're adventurers.
Same
Yes.
thing.
Do I believe?
I will say this. I don't think we've ever captured anyone.
No, we have never captured anyone.
Yeah,
That is
killed
absolutely. We have fought in battles.
We only kill bad people.
But you tied up somebody and dragged them around because they drank water?
So they were going to kill themselves. See,
They were cursed.
They like jumped into the bottom of a well. They were trying to drown themselves. We were trying to give them the help, and they weren't cooperating. So we were going to drag them here for help, but they got out, and now they're loose in the woods somewhere, probably drowning in a well.
I feel like the curse part should have been the opener, but you never know.
Look, this is horrible. He went around telling people he was wearing the clothes of a guy he murdered with no context.
That's true. That is very
Why
true.
would he change pace now?
Yeah.
But we will need your name, fine feathery friend, to address you by, because I don't think you've said it.
My name is Achi.
Gee, I like it. Best name in the group.
Gee. All right.
Gee. What'd you say, Gronson?
Well, I'm Gronson. Nice to meet you. Pachi. Pachi, Pachi.
Gee.
Well, do you plan on buying anything, or are you just going to stand around and talk to each other?
I thought we did buy something.
We
You
did
bought
buy
a single
something.
salve. That's all you got. Come on, you can buy a little more than that. I've got plenty of great wares.
I can't. I have to donate money to this dying girl.
All right. I'll go ahead and buy that void root from you.
Hey,
Woodroot. That's a spicy one.
ooh,
It
spice.
could come in handy at some point.
Do you have a
I'm not
bag?
sure. Do I need a bag?
Yes.
I think I do have a bag. Do I have a bag? I have a water skin with mystery liquid in it. Well, I have my backpack, so I
Yeah,
could
you
just
do
put
have
it
a
in my
backpack.
backpack.
Isidore looks at you and says, no worries. And she grabs a little piece of string and a stone and ties the string around the stone and then ties it to the bottom of the void root. It's been in this like little glass orb. So she takes it out of the orb, ties it down to this rock, and hands it to you. Says, "Now make sure it doesn't disconnect from the stone. It'll shoot up, and you'll never see it again."
Ah, good warning. I'll make sure.
You know,
Okay.
I've heard that if you combine it with something, can't remember what, it's very, very useful.
Well, that's helpful. I'll keep that in mind.
Perhaps there's some more herbalists around that would remember the formula. I can't remember it, unfortunately, and I didn't write it down like I should have.
The secret formula. By the way, Isadora, who runs this town?
This town?
This city?
Queen Jenny, of course.
And how do we meet this Queen Jenny?
Well, I guess you would have to seek counsel with the Cimarron Council. You have to find one of the mages and talk with them.
Council. Find.
They're mostly
Jin.
around West District, somewhere in the actual council's main area, the Cimarron Court.
Thank you, Isadora.
Thank
I'm
you.
to the place you just said. West something.
West District.
Ah, yeah, West District.
West something.
It's the fancy bougie part.
To the bouge.
All right.
I'll put on a fancy coat and smock.
Before you guys head that way, Royan kind of speaks up and says, "Hey, wait a second. Before we go in, perhaps we should stay out. You know, we're
What
not
are you getting at?
particularly liked by the Cimarron Council or the Guard.
Ah,
You know, the whole
So-
tension between the two towns."
true.
I guess.
Okay, that's fair.
I guess
Y'all
we'll
stay out here
We'll
and guard Isadora.
we'll head to the inn over here, and perhaps you can meet back with us here whenever you're done with whatever you're doing inside of Cimarron.
Well, I guess that's a question. Is it how night is it? Because I mean, Isadora is up, but Isadora might just like be a night owl.
It's hard to tell what time it is because it's been raining so hard, and the clouds kind of hide everything. You are a little bit tired though.
Isadora, what time is it?
Let's see, now I've got to do math. If I remember, you last were in... Let me go to the map real quick. That's going to be the easiest. That's center. I need the continental map. Here we are. You guys slept in Astroloft. 6 hours. So it would be evening. So it's like about 8 p.m.
All right.
How many days do we have left till Adhara explodes?
3.
Okay. I turn to Pachi and ask Pachi if Pachi is tired.
No. I just want to find my kids. I was gonna go out as soon as I got this potion.
What if instead you waited like a day and then you went down there with an army?
An army.
An army. Hopefully.
All right. Well, here's a DM question.
Yeah.
So Pachi's background is she was a soldier with some kind of rank.
Yeah.
So in this town, is there like an armed forces barracks or something?
Yeah, the Cimarron Guard is the people that kind of run everything here. They are kind of magical to an extent, but not everyone is mages. So it's run by the mages in the Cimarron Council, but the actual guards themselves are not necessarily magical in nature. Yeah, there would definitely be a barracks, and perhaps you would know someone in the town that is higher up in the Cimarron Guard.
So this world's like city states with their own armed forces. There's not like an empire.
Some places are like that. This place is more like city-states, yeah. The Southwest
Okay.
is very city-state style.
I guess she'd be in the Cimarron Guard and or was.
Yeah. So you're an ex-Cimarron Guard.
Yeah,
You
scout.
did your time. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Well, Pachi, my proposal is if you're not tired, you and I go at least set up a meeting with this council while everybody else gets some sleep. And then tomorrow, first thing, we can meet up, get our army, and then go save your kids and blow up an evil tree.
Army to blow up a tree.
And
Yeah.
save your kids.
It's a bad tree, but your kids are probably there, so we're two birds with one stone, pardon the expression.
Wow.
Plus, I need to go meet
Nice.
up with my adopted family afterwards anyway.
All right. I don't like dealing with the mages, but I can go, I guess. And we can talk to some of my buddies.
Yeah, we might get an army and not even need the dumb wizards. I shouldn't call them that when we meet them. Someone remind me that. But does that work for you, Gronson, or you want to come with us for a little bit and then sleep? Because I'm game. You want to try and set up the meeting and then go to bed?
Either way, I think it probably makes more sense to just get some rest right now. It's nighttime and they probably aren't willing to listen right now.
Okay. And Adhara, you've been very quiet lately. You good with this plan? All right.
He stoically nods.
Yeah. It's like Link. He just
Exactly.
Just
Just
looks directly.
screams.
All right. So you guys refresh me. What's kind of the full plan here?
Guess we're gonna talk to the old sparklies down at the
Yeah, we're gonna
mage
go.
tower.
Yeah,
So you guys heading straight there, or waiting until morning to do that?
well, I only have to sleep 4 hours of not sleep, so I figured I'd be fine to like go look for this while everyone else gets their full night's sleep.
Okay.
That makes sense. You can do the recon, and then we'll have the meeting tomorrow morning.
Let's
Try
split
to.
up, gang.
I'm not looking to start a fight. If I get arrested, I'll probably deserve it.
Oh hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Raid.
go to the inn.
Sweet. Thank you. Yo, just playing some D&D. We had a character sort of die today, which was nice and happy. Or not die, but disappear for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens.
For the long foreseeable future.
Yeah. It's always a good sign when everyone disappears, or one person disappears.
Invest in problems.
All right, so Gronson, Adhara is probably going to follow along with you because he's also
Stoic nodding.
needs to sleep, and I guess the rest of the knights will follow along with you.
Sure.
And then I think for the rest of this, Orbo and Pachi, you are both heading to West District.
Gee. Yes.
All right. Well, then we will do that. So let's handle Gronson heading in, and then we'll kind of end on that note, and we'll start next round with Orbo and Pachi heading into West District in the night.
Yeah.
So Gronson, as you come closer to the building, it's kind of a timber and brick 2-story building with a gray shingled roof, has like a very smooth stone finish. And there's a large sign on the front that says White Hoof Inn.
All right. White Hoof Inn.
Yeah.
I stride through the door.
All right, as you enter in, you kind of see it looks like it's a little bit cramped, but it's a very typical tavern. There's several broken and battered staves hanging on the wall, though, almost like a kind of a showcase of maybe like old weaponry, maybe from an old battle or a war from long ago or something like that.
All right.
Behind the counter is a kind of a gaunt, thin man, and he seems to be writing on some parchment. He's got a bunch of parchment laid out in front of him, and he looks to you and says, welcome in. What brings you here in this fine evening?
We just got into town, and we're here to do some business in the center of Cimarron. So we're looking for a place to stay the night before our meeting tomorrow.
I've heard that story quite a bit. The
Sounds
name's
good.
Matthew. I've got some food and drink if you'd like to take a look at the menu. And say, you're an adventurer, right?
Correct. I'm Bronson.
Do you have any good stories to tell?
Stories. Is that your pastime here in the tavern in the White Hoof?
Oh, yes, of course. Look, and he kind of points to the parchment that's strewn about on the table and says, I'm writing a book.
You're writing a book.
Yes, yes. You see, sitting in Drywell, it's pretty drab and very boring. But lots of interesting characters come in and out of this town. And, well, I thought, since I have a history in writing and I've always been interested in those kinds of things, I could be some sort of historian and maybe write books about all the crazy adventures that I hear.
Sounds like a plan to me. I would love to have a conversation with you over a nice plate of food and an ale.
Here, how about this? I'll trade you. Your time for my food and drinks. Perhaps
Sure.
I can get you some egg soup or an oxen meat sandwich, and don't worry about the money. I'll put that to the side, and as long as you can give me a good story, I'll entertain.
Sure. All right. Sit down at the bar.
I'll have Edhara come along with you and just hang out.
All right. Shall I weave the tale now, or shall we do that in next session?
Yeah, we can do that on the next round, and then next week we'll kind of pick up with Oro and Pachi, and then we'll let Edhara and Gronson kind of do whatever you want to do in the tavern here. Tell some stories, or get to know other people.
I'd love to tell the Ballad of Kurpan.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now that he's officially gone.
In memoriam.
Hey, he got into some weird
He's
stuff.
dead,
So
though. He could come back.
he's I'm not dead yet.
Long may he drink.
We're gonna find him. He's gonna Jabba the Hutt, just swole up with water. It's gonna be so gross.
Oh no. All right, well, I'll go ahead and we'll kind of cut it here, since it's about 8. And we'll jump back into things next week with, the split that we just talked about.
Perfect.
Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. As always, we like to give a quick shout out to everything. So the virtual tabletop that we're using, Roll20, it's wonderful when it works, and it's really annoying when it doesn't, like today. For all of our music and ambience, we're using Tabletop Audio and Incompetech.com. There's some great free audio to play there. For our battle maps and world map assets, it's all 2-minute tabletop, written or built with Dungeon Draft and Wonder Draft. And then our items, armor, emblems, other faction cult game items, things like that, from GameIcons.net. The rest of the miscellaneous artwork will be in the description after the video is complete. And check them out, because there's a bunch of cool art out there. As always, you can keep in touch with us. We stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. And you can also hang out in our Discord, which should be in the description as well. And with that, adios. We will see you next week.
Arrivederci.